Hello again. I'm here with another book review. This one for The Wicked by James Newman. And this is, I got this in my Nocturnal Book Club books, and this is quite a good book. The story behind this is the person who wrote this book is a fan of the 80s horror books. I grew up around that time. I'm an 80s child, and there used to be a lot of horror, basically pulp horror novels that were out around probably were inspired by like It and those kind of horror stories. There was always a town, always had some kind of evil, always affected the whole town. And like I said, most of these are like pulp stories. And what's cool is even the way this book has things here, if you notice, it has like a little price tag on there. That's actually not a real price tag. That's, you know, it's supposed to be like a grocery store. It says Totem's Grocery. It looks old on the cover to kind of make it look kind of like crinkly old. This whole story, I give this a 4 stars. I'll tell you this right now. I really like the story because of the throwback to the 80s. It's in the 80s. And in general, it's a story about this rising evil that, you know, slowly trying to build up to take over the town, to a end of the world apocalypse type of thing. But let me read the actual story here. An ancient evil rises, burns, kills. After a fire consumes their Hella home for children, the residents of Morganville, North Carolina thought they knew evil. They were wrong. Unaware of the turmoil in their new hometown, the Littles, David, Kate, and 7-year-old Becca, are moving from New York City to Morganville in the hopes of repairing their own lives, which were recently shattered by an act of sexual violence. Before long, David realizes that his family's troubles are worse than he could ever have imagined. An ancient demon lurks beneath the town of Morganville, an unholy creature conjured into existence by the Hella home tragedy. Its name is Moloch. It is hungry for the souls of the townspeople, but worst of all, Moloch wants the children. It will not rest until it has them, all of them. Okay, this book is graphic at times. I don't want to say it has, I wouldn't say sex scenes, but some sexual scenes in the story that could be somewhat disturbing. But it's just a fun little book. It's not actually a long book. It's a very short book. It's only 300 pages. And I really enjoyed this book. I enjoyed the way they set the town in the 80s. I enjoyed the homage to 80s horror books. I enjoyed the way that the story built up, the creepiness of the story, the way it kept going. I enjoyed the characters in this book. And in general, I think it was a really good book. I can't really say much more about this book except for if you're a fan of that kind of horror, if you're a fan of kind of the creepy possession horror and again some creepy scenes, this is definitely a great book. I was really impressed with this book. It does have a little bit of weakness why I won't give it a 5-star, because it's not. It is, as an 80s story, it is kind of in that vein, so it's kind of cheesy in some spots. But in the end, it actually is a really cool book, and I would highly recommend it. Again, it's called The Wicked by James Newman. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.